What's up, YouTube? Back at it again. Another video for LUME starts. So this week, I have a question from one of my subscribers here, basically asking my opinion on a situation that they're going through. So I think this is perfect for the channel. We finally have someone that's posing a question rather than me just rambling, and I think this will be applicable for a lot of people that watches my channel, simply because this is some real life shit. Like, there's a lot of things that I can share on this one topic, and I do want you all to understand that, like, this is not to down anyone. I'm here to make people simply, be better, live a better life, or have better experiences in the things that they do, right? So this is a random text out of anywhere, out of nowhere. Like, he just texted me. He said, "Bro, what if you dream about your high school crush like multiple times?" Mind you, this was a guy that was in high school with me, and I know the girl that he's talking about. So just to put a timeline around things, we've been out of high school almost like 9 years, right? So high school crush, he's still thinking about this girl, right? So the first thing that I respond with is, well, if I'm dreaming about her multiple times, like, and also I'm asking a friend about the situation, I told him the thing that he should do is shoot his shot. And what I mean by that is, like, why would you sit here and continue to think about this girl for 9 whole years and not shoot your shot, right? Like, I think you should get that out the way because you don't want to waste the next 9 years of your life, first of all. Second of all, like, grow a pair of fucking balls. Like, that's going to either let you know if it's going to be a thing, going to be possible, or not going to be possible, right? So I respond, I definitely shoot my shot. He said, I would too if she unlocks me from social media. So here's a spin to it, right? So say, what do you mean? He said he has no idea, but the girl's name, she blocked him from Facebook and IG for no reason. So this is the one thing that kind of, you know, threw me off guard for a second. So it's a girl that you have a crush on since high school, which is roughly 9 years ago. You claim that, what I'm saying, for no reason that she blocked you, but she's blocked you from social media, which means that it's something there in a sense of you were nagging her, or you were doing something to get blocked, right? So I responded, yeah, well, if in that case, I would say fuck it and move on, right? I followed up by saying it's plenty that you can find as far as women. And, you know, one thing that you have to work on is just perfecting your shot. And from there, from there, you'll go from having one shot to being 10 times better. And that one shot won't mean as much to you. So, I mean, having this conversation with somebody that in a sense probably hasn't had as much experience with women, and they find it necessary to continue to think about this same woman, or either get to the extent where they have been blocked from social media, that kind of throws a lot of red flags to me. First of all, what about this one particular person would drive you to the extent of, continuing to think about them for multiple years, but never act on your true feelings? I think it's very important to go ahead and just get it out the way. You know what I mean? Like, I'm a person, I'm gonna run full speed into the task at hand because I know I can I can either, learn from that, and know that I'm not capable of doing so yet. Never said that you can't do anything, but not capable of doing something yet. Or if it's, gonna be something that you were good at, that you succeeded at, and from there on, like, okay, I can do these things, and I can get that girl, things like that. But the underlying problem here is not really the girl. The underlying problem is him focusing on that one girl, but almost he's dragging the idea that she blocked him from Facebook and Instagram as like a flaw to himself. So he let her, the girl his dreams, block him from social these like social media apps. So in his mind he's like, okay, well, that just basically lowered my self esteem, and the girl that I wanted, the girl I have this like the girl of my dreams basically doesn't even want me on social media. And I think you have to look inside yourself and ask yourself, did you, okay, if you were to get her, how do you even know that this girl was the one for you? She might, you might get her, she becomes your girlfriend, and she might be the worst decision you ever made in life, right? So think about, why is it that you want somebody, but also gauge yourself and think to yourself like, okay, after all this time, why have I not acted on the things that I want to happen, or why have I not went and did the things that mentally is obviously holding this guy back? So lessons of the day, to sum this up: go after the things that you want fast, early on. Get the yes or no in the situation out the way. Like, find out right away exactly what the fuck is the answer. So it's not, you're not dragging that shit on through life. Second of all, if you get to the extent where you being blocked from a social media, you have to move on right away, because you don't want to get complacent and let that bother you. And by moving on, reevaluate yourself. When something like that happens to you, reevaluate yourself. Did I do something? Because for him to say she blocked him for no reason, I highly doubt that. You know what I'm saying? Take a look at yourself. I'm gonna catch y'all next week for another episode of Loom Thoughts. Man, comment some feedback. Let me know what you think of that advice. I think that's for this scenario here. I don't think this is a surface level as far as him just thinking of a girl. I think that's like something where he has done something to push her away, and now he's trying to figure out a way to reel her back in. When at this point in time, I think he should just move on.